Hello everybody and welcome to another week of Makers Monday. I am Anastasia Radloff, aka a Stampin' Blondie, and I'm excited to bring you a little bit different of a Makers Monday style here today. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend, and for all of my US watchers and subscribers, I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. My husband and I hosted an international student here at the Naval War College in Rhode Island, and he came over to experience his very first American Thanksgiving. And it was great just to learn about the country that he's from. He's from Madagascar, and learn about him, his family, how they celebrate holidays, and for him just to be able to experience an American Thanksgiving and all of our traditions and foods and everything like that. Now, I am live here on Facebook, also over on YouTube. So if you're watching, make sure to comment, say hi, let me know where you're joining from. It's always fun to see where everybody is watching each week. Hello, Courtney and Carol. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Let me just make this a little bit bigger so I can see that I'm live. There we go. We had a great time here in Rhode Island. My husband and I on Saturday, we went to a German Christmas market. There's a local German American club who hosted a European style Christmas market on Saturday. So we enjoyed that and just spent some time at home and working on some projects. So it was really good just to have a time to relax with my husband. It is cold here in Rhode Island too, Courtney. So hopefully it is not snowing yet. It hasn't snowed here. I saw a little white snowflake on the weather forecast, and luckily today it was gone. So hopefully it doesn't snow here anytime soon. All right, yes, nice and warm down here. I got my long sleeves on in my craft room today, so let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm going to be creating 3 tags. Now this is my trio of Christmas tags Makers Monday, so we won't be creating any physical cards today. I'm going to be creating 3 Christmas tags that you can replicate to complete any of your Christmas gifts. Now, handmade tags are a great way to show off your creativity, your personality, and to really personalize that gift-giving experience. We all can buy Christmas wrapping paper at the local store, but really creating a handmade tag makes it personalized to that person that you are going to gift it to. I am excited about this Makers Monday. I always like to do a tag, this Makers Monday every year. So this is my annual trio of Christmas tags, Makers Monday, and I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Now I have a couple of quick announcements before we jump into the projects today. So let me go ahead and swap the camera, and then we will get started after that. So, oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's see. There we go. And I hit the wrong button again. Hold on just a second. There we go. Now we've got the right button. I always do this once a week. You think by now I would know what button to hit, but yeah, we made it here. We're good. Okay, the first thing is just a reminder, this Sunday is the last day to register for December's Club Craft and Create, featuring the Winterly Treetops bundle. So here is the stamp set. I didn't pull out the dies today, but I did a whole Makers Monday on this bundle last week, so you can check that out if you want to see more projects made with this. The December Club Craft and Create, you get to create 8 projects, 4 cards of 4 projects, and 2 of each of those cards. God, brain fart there. So you create 8 projects at the end. You get a half a pack of the Nest of Winter Designer Series paper, as well as a package of the brand new Riverside Irregular Pearls and a roll of the linen thread. So you get to create a very fun variety of projects. Now these are not Christmas projects. I am done with Club Craft and Create holiday projects. So we have moved on and we're now creating winter style projects. So here's just a quick sneak peek of the projects that you'll be creating. I like to just give a little quick peek of those. Deadline, like I said, is this coming December 8th. The link to the registration and all the details about the class can be found in the description of this video. So once you're done watching here today, you can pop on over there, learn a little bit more about Club Craft and Create, or learn about what you get, and register for your kit. So December Club Craft and Create Winterly Treetops. I love this stamp set. These projects turned out really beautiful, and I'm very proud of the projects that I created for you guys this month. Hello, Dawn from Jim Thorpe. I'll be headed down to your area in about 2 weeks. I'm heading to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania to attend their big European Christmas market that they have there. So I think I saw on the map that Jim Thorpe was right around that area. So I'll make sure to wave as I go by that area at you, Dawn. Okay, next up, I have my copy of the brand new January to April mini catalog. Now, I cannot show you the inside just yet, but I am so excited about the supplies that are coming starting this January. Starting January, I will be teaming up with a Canadian demonstrator to bring you an additional class each month. It's a class kit to go. We have already planned our first bundle, what we're going to be using, so more details will come out for that in January. Now, if you are wanting a copy of this catalog and you're not currently working with a demonstrator, and you haven't placed an order with me in the last 6 months, then there's a link in the description of this video that you can click and to reserve your free catalog. Now, if you have placed an order with me, attended an event, or attended a class, you don't need to fill out that registration list because you're already on my listing. So the mini catalog will ship later this month. And like I said, I can't show you the inside just yet, but I can show you the cover and the back side. So there's the back. There's no products on the back there. But along with the mini catalog, we also have Celebration returning in January and February. So what Celebration is, it is Stampin' Up's largest promotion that they host every January, February. And in this brochure are free items that you can get with purchase. So if you are on my catalog listing, they will be shipping together. So these will be coming together to you, both catalogs. So just keep an eye out for that. Like I said, if you haven't placed an order with me in the last 6 months and you would like a copy of that catalog, there's a link in the description of this video and I will send you one. Hello, Denise. Hi, Veronica, two of my Tucson friends. I'm excited to see you guys on here today. All right, so Prize Patrol. So each week I do something called Prize Patrol, and all you have to do is share this video, comment that you shared, and then you're entered into Prize Patrol. Now, last week our Prize Patrol was a package of the Summer Splash cardstock, one of my favorite colors. Now, this kind of looks teal on the video, but it has a green hint to it, so it would be good for Christmas crafting as well. So you could use this. Our winner for last week is April Rascon. So congratulations, April. I have your address, so no need to send that to me unless you've moved in the last few months or whatever, I think. But I have your address, so congratulations, April. You are the winner of last week's Prize Patrol. Now, this week's Prize Patrol is a twofer. So we have Christmas tags that we're working on today, and these two supplies would be great for any Christmas tags that you are wanting to create. So this is the Balmy Blue sparkle ribbon. So it, I'll bring it a little closer. You can see it has sparkle and it's like felted ribbon. So it's really nice texture to it. And then the iridescent rhinestones go with any project. And the best part is that you can color them with Stampin' Blends to match them with any project that you are working on. So these are our Prize Patrol items for this week. And I see April's on here. So congratulations, April. You are this week's Prize Patrol winner. All right, so let me grab our supplies here for our projects today. Like I said, we are creating tags, so a little bit different Makers Monday than normal. Now, yesterday on my website and Facebook and Instagram, I posted this tag. Now, all of the tags that I'll be creating today feature the Nested Essentials dies. So they are these dies right here. They have this kind of like diamond shaped, rounded rectangle and banner. So this is the perfect base for our tags. So I created all of our tags using this one die set as the base for our tags. Now, I also used as a base for all of our tags the, oh gosh, I forgot my printout, but it is the Seasons of Elegance Designer Series paper. So this is what that Designer Series paper looks like. And it is this beautiful paper with gold foiling, and then the back side does not have gold foiling. So you can use this for regular card making, or you can use this more for foiling with your projects. So it comes in cherry cobbler, white, you have pretty peacock and old olive. There's 6 different designs, and this is an, I think this is in the mini catalog, or it may be an online exclusive item. It's one of the other, but you can find it online both ways. So that is gonna be, we're gonna use the Nested Essentials dies for our base, and then the paper bases are all gonna be that beautiful Designer Series paper as well. So for this one, I also used some vellum. This is from the Greenery Vellum. It has like a little, let's bring it closer. You can see it's got like white kind of speckles in the vellum. And then this is the Sentimental Wishes stamp set. That new gold twisted thread, and then just a simple little sentiment on here. All of our projects today are also hole punched with just a normal hole punch. This is not a Stampin' Up! Item, it's just an item that most of us have probably in our craft room. You can find it at Walmart, Target, in the office supply section. So just a regular hole punch is what I'll be using. But that is the tag that I shared yesterday. Now, our 3 tags that we're gonna create today, I kind of wanted to start more of a simple tag. So here is this one right here. Very simple, and it's white on the back, so you can create like a little to from on there if you'd like. So that is one of our tags there. This one is not a simple one, but it has a really fun sparkle and gold to it. We have, this is the Festive Christmas Glimmer paper. It comes in Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, and Cherry Cobbler. So really beautiful Christmas glimmer paper. Again, the back is not white, but you could still write a little thing on there and you'd still be able to see that. And then this is my favorite one, kind of an oblong shaped tag, but very simple. We're gonna be using Designer Series paper for this, so we don't even have to color in the reindeer there. I paired it with some wild wheat ribbon. Again, a color that's not your typical Christmas color, but this is a really beautiful tag. And then you do have some space on the back, and it's kind of like a off-white color, so you can write a little message on there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Our first one, we're gonna start off with the simple tag here. Now on here, I'm featuring, this is the Reindeer Memories sticker sheet. So it comes with the Reindeer Days Designer Series paper, but here is the sticker sheet. Stampin' Up! Has started to venture more into scrapbooking since they acquired Close to My Heart earlier this summer. And so you'll be seeing more scrapbook style products coming out. But we're gonna be using this sticker sheet on our very beautiful tag here. Super simple to put together. You don't even have to color anything in. Because there's only like one, this like holly design, there was 3 stickers. So I chose that, but you could really pair any of these other images onto your tag. I just didn't have enough to duplicate 2 tags. So that's why I chose this little holly on here, but it still works really well, and it's a really simple tag. So let's go ahead and get started with this one. So like I said, all of our bases are those Nested Essentials dies, and we have, I also die cut from the dies that Seasons of Elegance Designer Series paper. Now what I did is I die cut 2 of them, one in basic white, and I cut this one in half, and we're just gonna glue that to our paper. So let's get out our glue. I'm using liquid glue for this because I really want that die to align, and this gives me enough time to align my piece of cardstock to this die cut piece here. So if I used tape runner glue, I wouldn't have those few seconds to make sure everything is lined up how I want it. There we go. Now, if you do this project, the other half of that piece of die cut, you could make another one and use like flip-flop the paper. So you could get 2 for 1 dies out of this piece of basic white. Now we have another piece of cherry cobbler. This is just a scrap piece, and we're going to not add glue across the whole thing, just a little bit there. And right where those two line up across each other, we're gonna add that strip of paper. So this is a great way to use up scraps that you may have. All these tags are. We always have those little bits and pieces of designer series paper and cardstock kind of laying around, and you're like, what do I do with all of these? Tags are the best thing to create with all these little little pieces. And you could always gift tags to people as well. So like your neighbors, you could create a bunch of tags, put them in a little like cellophane bag, put a bow on the top, and just gift them that for Christmas. And that would be a great homemade gift that you don't have to take a ton of time making. Now I've pre-die cut a piece of old olive cardstock. This is with the Stylish Shapes dies. Now this is a great size stamp for it. We're gonna be using from the Sentimental Wishes, the stamp that says for someone special. Now I did a Maker's Monday with this a couple weeks ago. Again, all the stamps that I'm using today are previous Maker's Mondays. So you can go back and see these, you know, full view and stuff of how to use these. But we're just gonna be using Memento ink, and we're gonna ink this up and stamp right in the middle. I may be off camera, but I just want to make sure I'm stamping right in the middle of that. Now before I put this on, we're gonna take our hole punch. Like I said, basic hole punch from the office supply section of your Home Depot, or not Home Depot, Office Depot, Target, Walmart. Everybody normally has just a basic hole punch in their craft supply, but if you don't, you can use any kind of shape there as well. We're gonna add our sentiment on with dimensionals, and it's gonna hang off the edge just a little bit. And put that there. It's gonna go right off the edge. We're gonna use that sticker sheet, so our reindeer sticker sheet here. And even though these are sticky on the back, I'm going to use glue dots on the, or not glue dots, dimensionals on these two parts of the sticker, and then the bottom of the sticker is just going to stick right to our sentiment. And I'm doing that because these the sentiment piece already has dimensionals on it, so if I added dimensionals to the whole thing, it would be a lopsided layer. So we're just gonna make sure everything is flush and smooth, the same, and that's gonna go right there. We're gonna embellish this with the Druzy embellishments. I have no idea what Druzy means. If you know what that means, please let me know. D-R-U-S-Y. Druzy embellishments, but it's silver and gold, and I'm going to use 2 of the small gold embellishments here because we're going to match that designer series paper. And then our ribbon at the top, this is the gold 1/8 inch ribbon. It comes in a combo pack with silver, so you get silver and gold together to be able to create a variety of projects. I like when they come together because then they're the same ribbon, just the different colors. It means speckled, I think. I'll have to look it up. I've never heard of it called Druzy before. I was like, what does that word mean? Now, when you tie your ribbon, you want to be very gentle. You don't want to pull too hard because it will rip right through the top of your tag. So what I like to do is I like to put it on the table and then pull one of the ribbon pieces at a time just to kind of tighten it up, and then it's good to go. So you could loop this and tie it so it could hang like as a Christmas ornament, but I'm just gonna cut these off at the top to make it a tag. And that is our first project today. See, quick and simple, easy way to use up scraps that you may have laying around. You can add a to from on the back. Now, I use the opposite paper for mine, so mine is green on the back. This is white, but you could really create your tag and still write on the back side too there. Great gift to give to somebody on a handmade gift too. Handmade gifts are the best. I love to make those little things that make those presents kind of pop. All right, our second tag that we're gonna do today is this fun little snowman. Like I said, this is the festive glimmer paper. It is 3 different colors. We have Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and then Cherry Cobbler. And so what I like about our, I need to make sure I don't lose these. What I like about our glimmer paper is that it doesn't flake off. I have a no glitter rule in my craft room. So we don't have any loose glitter in here. And the best part about this is that it doesn't flake off. So you don't have to worry about loose glitter being all over the place. That's why I really like our glimmer paper. So what I'm gonna do is I have just 3 strips. They're 1/2 inch by like 6 inches. So I made them very long so that they could hang off the edge of my tag because I'm gonna trim it down after I glue it. But before I glue anything down, I just wanna line up my strips and make sure that my angles are kind of exactly how I want them to be. So I just want to move these a little bit, and when you have it where you want, let me move it in frame a little bit better. When you have it where you want, then you can take one piece, glue them down, and then go on. So what I'm doing is I just added a little bit of glue there, and then I'm gonna remove these 2, and then take my glue and I'm gonna add it to the paper, because then I don't have glue hanging off the edge and getting all over my desk. And then you don't waste a bunch of glue when you put these down. And I like to flip it over and then just kind of press it into place. Now you can take your scissors and then just trim up the edge so that it's flush with that die cut piece here and here. Now, depending on the size of the tags that you're making, you could always use these extra pieces for more tags, but I have enough of this glimmer paper, so I'm just going to toss those. Okay, I have a piece of scrap basic white. So we are doing lots of scrap paper here today to get rid of all those little bits and bobs. So we have a scrap piece of basic white, and for this set, I am using the winter, where is it? Right here. Let me grab it. I put the rest of the stamps away earlier. Snowy Wonder. So again, I did a Maker's Monday on this a couple weeks ago, so you could see full projects made with this, but we're gonna use the snowman and the top hat for this card. A spare piece of paper, tuxedo black ink, and we're gonna stamp our little snowman on here. And we're also gonna stamp the top hat, and that's gonna be in Garden Green ink. So that will match the green from our glimmer paper. So I just recently re-inked this, so it's nice and juicy there. Kathy, I'm glad that you are getting some good ideas tonight. Yeah, tags are a great way to gift as projects. And if you really wanted to, you could take this, add it to a piece of cardstock, and this could be your design on the front of a card. You could just glue this straight to a piece of basic white cardstock and there's your card. So you could make tags, and if, oh no, in a pinch you need a card, glue that to a piece of cardstock, there is your card. Okay, we're gonna take our dies, we're gonna run this through the mini machine. So we're gonna line up our snowman. And I'm gonna use washi tape to hold that into place because I don't want them to move around when I run it through the machine. So all of our projects today feature different stamp sets, so you can see how you can mix and match with what you have on hand. So our mini machine, our plates, our dies, and run it through. Now you can't have a snowman without a carrot nose. So I am using my Pumpkin Pie Dark Stampin' Blends to color in his nose. So there's our top hat. And here's our snowman. Be careful with the washi, you don't want to rip your paper. And put the plates back. Now, when you use Stampin' Blends, you want to make sure to cover your workspace because they can bleed through your paper. So just a little carrot nose. You got to have the snowman have the carrot nose. So colored in his nose. And then we're going to glue the top hat to his head. And you just need like the thinnest line of glue for that. Now on the back side, we're gonna add dimensionals to that. And I'm gonna hole punch before I add anything just to make sure I don't cover that up. Look at me wearing a hoodie. It's my Disney hoodie too. My Disney hoodie. Yes, wearing a hoodie today. It's cold outside. I think I saw it was like 36, but then it felt like 28, so it's cold. I don't like it. I don't like the cold. So we're gonna add our sentiment that says Season's Greeting onto a piece of Granny Apple Green. So we've got the garden green in the top hat, Granny Apple Green for our sentiment to tie in all that glimmer paper. Just like that last sentiment, we're gonna add one dimensional, I went too far over, one dimensional, and then on the other side, we're gonna add our liquid glue just to keep it all straight. There we go. This sentiment, again, is gonna hang off the side. Oh, and it'll go right there. And for the ribbon on this one, I didn't want to use any kind of sparkle ribbon, or I just wanted to keep it very simple because we have that glimmer paper on there. So I'm just going to use the linen thread, and we're going to take 2 pieces of this. You could do one, but 2 pieces kind of bulks it up like a regular piece of ribbon. And I'm still going to pull it just to kind of straighten it out a little bit. We're going to fold it in half, thread it through, and then just like the ribbon before, you don't want to pull it too tight or you're going to rip that hole off. So just gently pull it tight, and then you can take your scissors, trim all the edges off. And there is our second tag today from our trio of Christmas tags. So very fun project. Again, you could write a little something in black marker on the back, or you could just glue this right down to a gift. Very cute. I love this one with the little snowman. This is probably my favorite one this week. So I hope you guys like this one. No embellishments on this one. That glimmer paper is plenty enough. You don't need to add any kind of embellishment to that one. All right, here is, actually, I think I said this one was my favorite this week. They're all my favorite. I like them all. All right, so this one is more of a non-traditional colored tag. When I saw this designer series paper color, I was like, oh, I want to create a tag, but I don't want it to, I don't know, it's really, the front is kind of plain. I mean, yes, it has that gold, but it was just kind of, So I took the next smallest size die down, and that same vellum from the first project that I shared, that circle, that's what this is. This is from the greenery vellum. And I'm just going to add that so it gives it a little something more. It's not just so plain. Now, gluing down vellum can be kind of tricky because any kind of glue that you use will show right through that. I've shared tips in the past about how you can use multi-purpose liquid glue, but I have also found this purple tape runner. It's not by Stampin' Up, I know, but this is vellum tape. So I'm gonna use this, but you just add a little bit of it, and you can see that the adhesive is there, but once you add it to your card, it just magically disappears. So there's no adhesive line there. Now, if you want a heftier bond, I would go with the liquid glue and then, you know, brush it on very thin, and then you could dab it on with a sponge. But if you're looking for something in a pinch, that is really good vellum adhesive. So there is our tag. Now I'm gonna hole punch it. Normally I would have hole punched it up here, but because we have those, the 2 layers of paper, I'm going to drop my hole down just a little bit lower than normal. So there is that. We've got a piece of the Reindeer Days designer series paper. So we're just gonna use our dies to die cut this image out. So then you don't have to stamp anything, you don't have to color anything in. If you're needing a tag in a pinch, this is a great way to do that. So we're going to take our runner, or our machine here. Do I have a link for the tape? I don't, but it is by, it says Scrapbook Adhesives. Easy tape runner. If you just look up Scrapbook Adhesives vellum tape, it's the purple one. You want the purple one. I bought it so long ago because I don't use vellum that often. It's one of those things that lasts, you know, you buy it once and it can last you forever. So I don't have a link for it, but it is something that I like because the adhesive just disappears when you use it. I definitely wouldn't use it as like an everyday adhesive. And I don't use vellum every day either. That's why it's lasted me so long. Okay, so we've die cut our reindeer out here. And this one, I'm using the sentiment from the Reindeer Fun Stamp Set. Again, previous Makers Monday. Merry Christmas is where I'm gonna pull my sentiment from. And I have a piece of pecan pie cardstock. Again, I pulled my color from the reindeer, so it matches the reindeer here. And my sentiment is just gonna be tuxedo black. And we're gonna stamp that right in the middle. I may go off camera. It's a small piece, so I just wanna make sure I'm stamping right there in the middle for that. And we're gonna cut the edges of that at an angle, just to give it a little something extra here. There we go. Our reindeer's gonna go on with dimensionals. See, these are quick and easy tags. So we don't even have to color anything in except that little carrot nose. So we wanna make sure that we're not covering up the little tag hole. So we've got our reindeer. Our sentiment, same thing as before. Dimensionals on one side, liquid glue on the other. Just want to make sure everything is level. We don't want any uneven layers. There we go. Our embellishments for this one, I am using the metallic gems. These come in 3 different colors, 2 different sizes. You have rose gold, regular gold, and silver. And I'm going to use 2 of the large gold embellishments here to match that designer series paper in the background. And then, like I mentioned, I'm using Wild Wheat ribbon. This is the Wild Wheat bordered ribbon. I felt like it matched that gold and white designer series paper in the back. I would not have thought to use Wild Wheat as a Christmas color, but it works really well with this gold designer series paper in the back. So we're going to thread this through. You kind of have to make it a little bit smaller to go through there. It's a wider ribbon than that gold one we used. And pull the 2 pieces through. Now these could even be, like I mentioned, ornaments as well. You can tie this bow into a knot at the top, and this could be, you could have like a little tree in your craft room and have some paper tag ornaments on there. Now you don't want to pull that too hard or you're going to rip the paper, and we're just going to trim those up. And that is our third project here today for the trio of Christmas tags Makers Monday. So let's bring in all of our projects here today, and you can let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. We have our little gold reindeer, we have our sparkle frosty, and then we have our sweet and simple tag right there. So let me know which one is your favorite. I like the top 2 today. They're very cute. The bottom one, great for beginners. All of them are perfect to get rid of scraps. We all have those itty bitty little pieces of paper all around our craft space, and this is the perfect way to get rid of all of those little pieces. So let me know which one is your favorite here this week. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining me for another week of Makers Monday. I look forward to coming to you next week with more of some Christmas projects. Coming up will be my 8th annual Stuff Your Stocking Makers Monday, where we'll be creating little treat boxes and bags to put in any stocking you have coming up. So I look forward to Stuff Your Stocking. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after. I'll just have to figure out which week I want to do it in. But I look forward to seeing you next week with whatever we come up with. And until then,